Hello, everybody. So I guess from the title you see, yeah, I'm considering retiring this year. Um, and since this is January 2026, I figured I at least try to document a little bit of what I'm doing, what my thoughts are, what my plans are, um, and how I'm going to hopefully try and handle all this. Obviously, this climate, this economy, this administration, you never know what's going to happen. But I've been thinking about this for a few years, and I said this would be the year I'd try to see if this was possible or not. So I guess obviously it takes looking into um, how to budget. Obviously as what my income will be, considering I'll retire from my regular job, what my expenses are outside of that. Can my budget after or going into retirement handle my expenses? Um, and things of that nature. What do I plan to do with myself once I am not working, and all of that good stuff? So I think just to start off, I'm gonna when I do retire. Um, my plan is that, and some of you already know, I like to fish, so I'll have more time to go fishing. I will hopefully do a little more traveling because uh, quiet as it's kept, I've actually seen more places overseas since I was in the Marine Corps for 10 years than I have seen in this USA. Uh, so maybe do a little more traveling, maybe even always throw the boat on and go somewhere there's another lake outside of Texas. But that's one of my things to do. Also, as a side hustle, um, do a little woodworking. I've been trying to hone my skills with that. Um, Also, get my Part 107 for my drone to maybe start doing, some drone coverage of properties and other things for a little side hustle as well. But you have to get a Part 107 to be able to actually charge people for that. Sure, I can fly my drone recreationally, but if I want to charge people and not have the FAA come down on me, I have to get my Part 107 to be licensed to actually be able to have people pay me. Hey, it's the government. You got to deal with what you got to deal with. But anyway, like I said, you know, going into retirement, okay, I have to figure out what my expenses are going to be. Of course, there's mortgage, there's property taxes, and there's homeowners insurance, which are ever increasing these days. So I have to make sure that I can throw in a percentage within my income to handle any increases over the next several years. So that's something to consider. Then, of course, there's also utilities, miscellaneous expenses, um, anything, hopefully, surprise issues that may or may come up. Do I have enough cash to probably handle some of those things on the side? So it takes a little thinking, but I think that I've kind of thought these things through. Of course, sometimes you end up with expenses you didn't think you'd have to deal with, um, but hopefully those will take care of themselves as well. But like I said, as like my thing is, it's gotten to the point. I guess whoever's looking at this, they'll come to a time when you're going to retire. You're going to have to start thinking about this stuff as well. Now, my thing is pick a date. I have to pick a date when I choose to retire from my regular job. I have to pick a date when I choose to start trying to get Social Security, right? The brokerage account I have, the Roth IRA account I have, those I can do at any point in time. Outside of that, thankfully, through my military service, I won't have to worry about, in a sense, healthcare because I can go to the VA for that. So that should be something I don't worry about, other than it's going to be a drive to get there. But it's I'll take that. But like I said, in it's just all about planning. There was this one thing they used to say, the PPPs. piss poor planning equals piss poor performance. So I'm trying to avoid those and do proper planning, uh, do and get proper performance out of this. Uh, but like I said, it's got to the point. Yeah, I think it's time. And I've been blessed with what I'm doing now. Uh, you know, I can't say that I don't like my job, but I'm just kind of burnt out. And I think since I'm at the age I am and being burnt out, I don't think I want to pursue a career change. Um, so, like I said, I just want to retire, be able to fish more, be able to maybe travel a little more, just enjoy myself, do a little side hustling of all the things that I said I was thinking about, and hopefully do that. But like I said, the whole thing is it's timing. Uh, you know, do I want to? Because the one thing like I said, through research, yeah, you want to avoid. I want to kill my work job in a sense, retire from my work job before I initiate getting my Social Security. That way, that'll be a little bit less of taxes I have to worry about for next year, trying to pay all the taxes from my previous job. But, and then I think, obviously, my Roth, I don't think my Roth, when you get paid from your Roth, that's all tax free. My brokerage account will be taxed. So that's something else I have to consider about when I'm getting money from my brokerage account. But uh, it's all about planning. It's all about being ready. I think I'm ready. Um, like I said, I just have to get a few things straightened out in my mind as far as retiring and the dates. Um, I think I budgeted okay. Like I said, you always have to think about what may or may not present itself. Of course, and then, like I said, other than homeowners insurance, I have to worry about boat insurance, boat payment, uh, truck insurance, truck. No, I don't have payment for my truck. My truck's paid off, but yeah, my truck insurance. So there's a bunch of miscellaneous expenses you have to worry about: food, clothing. Um, hopefully I have enough cash on the side for all of that, as well as my house is not as spry as it used to be. So there's always something in the house that will need to be repaired or fixed. So I'm trying to take care of that too try to take care of most of those major things before I retire, and sometime this year, so that there'll be less and less, hopefully, of house things that can come up that I'm unprepared for, so to speak. But other than that, like I said, I just wanted to jump on for a minute and say, yeah, I am considering retiring this year. I am trying to make sure I put the proper plan together, my budget, dealing with my incomes and my expenses, um, and then go from there. But, um, one of my friends was joking, well, you can always know that Walmart will always be looking for a greeter. So we'll see. But other than that, like I said, uh, hopefully 2026 will, Lord willing, be my retirement year, and I can just enjoy myself, fish, travel, and maybe come and see some of you guys who are actually even watching this. But anyway, uh, I hope you guys had a happy new year. I hope things are going well for you. I hope whatever plans and stuff that you're making work out. And then we'll see each other on the backside. Thanks.